Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you, and we welcome you to spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Well, fans, we welcome you once again. To those of you who can hear me now, we welcome you to spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, as Premier Boxing Champions presents the official weigh-in for our big night of action coming your way, brought to you by Tecate, the official beer of boxing, Limitless Pill, Reinvent Yourself, and Twin Peaks, Eats, Drinks, Scenic Views. Well, fans, before we bring our fighters out onto the stage and onto the scale, at this time, we would like to extend a very special welcome to indeed a very special guest joining us this afternoon and assisting with our weigh-in. A gentleman who is truly a living legend of boxing and one of the greats of the sport with over 100 victories in a career that spanned across 5 decades. He captured 4 world titles in 4 weight divisions. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our legend, the one and only Hands of Stone, introducing Hall of Famer Manos de Piedra, Roberto Duran. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let's begin with our weigh-in for our opening attraction. We welcome to the stage first, ladies and gentlemen, with 17 wins in his undefeated career, fighting out of Providence, Rhode Island by way of Haiti, Jean-Pierre Kid Creole Augustine. And while he is unrobing at this time, we introduce on the stage, please welcome with 32 knockouts in his 37 victories, the 3-time heavyweight world title challenger, the Nightmare, Chris Arreola. And now on to the scale at this time for our heavyweight attraction. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled. Undefeated heavyweight, 12 knockouts in his 17 wins. Looking for his 10th consecutive knockout win. Once again, Kid Creole Jean-Pierre Augustine. 226.5 pounds, 226.5 pounds for Jean-Pierre Augustine. Now here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the hard-hitting 3-time heavyweight world title challenger, Chris the Nightmare Arreola. 239 1/4 pounds, 239 1/4 pounds for Chris Arreola. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Chris the Nightmare Arreola, Jean-Pierre Augustine, our opening attraction. Heavyweights in the ring tomorrow night on pay-per-view. All right, fans, here we go from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Premier Boxing Champions presents our next fight. Coming up, 10 rounds of boxing in the bantamweight division and a very special attraction. First, please welcome to the stage former superflyweight champion of the world from Fajardo, Puerto Rico, McJoe Arroyo. And next to him on the stage, please welcome the undefeated former bantamweight champion of the world from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, Luis Pantera Neri. Looks like our fighters are ready to step onto the scale at this time. First to the scale on this bantamweight attraction, please welcome former Olympian, former superflyweight champion of the world, McJoe Arroyo. 117 1/4 pounds, already 117 1/4 for McJoe Arroyo. And now his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, former bantamweight world champion. He's attempting his 10th consecutive knockout, making his U.S. debut. Here is the hard-hitting Luis Pantera Neri. 118 pounds, even right at the bantamweight limit. 118 pounds for Luis Pantera Neri. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, Luis Pantera Neri, McJoe Arroyo, bantamweight showdown, a special attraction, a battle of two southpaws, a battle of Puerto Rico versus Mexico, tomorrow night on pay-per-view. AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. All right, fans, here we go. Our next fight we're going to bring up to the stage at this time includes a Premier Boxing Champions presentation of super middleweights, 10 rounds of boxing and a special attraction. First, please welcome to the stage with a record of 24-2-1 with 13 knockouts. Please welcome the super middleweight contender, J. Leon Love. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, to my right, the youngest ever man to win the super middleweight title. He is undefeated at 20-0 and 17 wins coming by way of knockout. The former super middleweight champion of the world, El Bandera Roja, David Benavides. Well, it's time to bring our fighters to the scale at this time. First fighting out of Detroit, Michigan by way of Inkster, Michigan. Please welcome super middleweight contender J. Leon Love. $168 1/4 pounds, 168 1/4 pounds for J. Leon Love. And his opponent ready to step onto the scale from Phoenix, Arizona, the hard-hitting former world champion, the undefeated El Bandera Roja, David Benavides. 167 pounds for David Benavides, already 167.
All right, Jimmy.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Hands of Stone, Roberto Duran joining in the action. El Bandera Roja, David Benavides, J. Leon Love. Super middleweight special attraction tomorrow night on pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, from spectacular AT&T Stadium here in Arlington, Texas, Premier Boxing Champions presents the official weigh-in for our much-anticipated World Championship main event of the evening, brought to you by Tecate, the official beer of boxing. Limitless, reinvent yourself, and Twin Peaks eats, drinks, scenic views. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the participants to the stage. First, I introduce to you the challenger. With a record of 39 wins, no losses, 30 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the renowned undefeated 4-weight division champion of the world, Mikey Garcia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the stage the world champion from Dallas, Texas. He'll be making the third defense of his title. Please welcome the exciting and undefeated IBF welterweight champion of the world, the truth, Errol Spence Jr. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring our fighters to the scale at this time. This is for the IBF Welterweight Championship of the World. Both fighters undefeated and risking it all. The weight limit on this fight, 147 pounds. First to the scale, ladies and gentlemen, here is the challenger, risking his unblemished record, seeking his 5th weight division World Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Mikey Garcia. 145.5 pounds for the challenger, 145.5 for Mikey Garcia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, the champion, also risking his undefeated record, a young star of boxing, the defending, reigning, and undefeated IBF welterweight champion of the world, the truth, Errol Spence Jr. 146.25 pounds. We have a fight. The champion weighs in at 146.25 pounds. And it's the main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Roberto Duran, a very interested observer here tonight. He formerly held the welterweight title, and just like some of his great battles, he is observing this great battle taking place tomorrow night on pay-per-view. It's the main event of the evening. Both fighters undefeated, both fighters pound for pound greats. This fight is for the IBF Welterweight Championship of the World. The Truth, Errol Spence Jr., Mikey Garcia, facing each other for the final time before they meet in the center of the ring for tomorrow night's pay-per-view main event.
Just said the weight was easy. So it was very easy, and that's it. We're both ready. You know, we both did all the work. We're ready to get in the ring, and tomorrow night, you know, that's what we're ready to do.
You've got a lot of fans here in the audience. What do you want to say to them?
Look, it's amazing to have this kind of reception here in his own hometown. You know, I told you, my fans follow me, my fans support me. I love every single one of them. I'm doing this for them. You know, these fights are for them, and that's what I'm about. So I really appreciate all the love and support.
We're looking forward to this one. Errol, let's step over to you. You join an elite class of fighters who have fought in this building. What message do you want to send to the world on Saturday night?
I'm going to send the world that I'm the best fighter in the world. I'm a pound for pound best. I'm number one, and I'm going to do what I've been doing to these fighters, breaking them down, beating them up, and knocking them out. I mean, it don't matter if the fans can't fight for them. I don't care where we was fighting at. I'm still going to do what I always do, and that's dominate like I did in Sheffield. I'm going to do here.
All right, thank you so much, Errol. Kate, we'll send it back to you at the desk.
Thank you so much.
Errol Spence, he's doing things that not your normal fighter does. Mikey Garcia, he fought the best.
Errol Spence Jr. wants to be bigger than the belts.
Mikey Garcia says, I want to challenge the best, and Spence is the best. Both these fighters are undefeated. They're both risking everything.
It's a very risky fight.
It's time for the main event.
Spence Jr. versus Garcia, Saturday at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, live on pay-per-view. Order now.